All right, we opened a can of worms. We showed a couple of videos of tanks with preferential matchmaking. And yesterday I said, well, why don't we watch some games of Tier 7 preferential matchmaking tanks? And you guys correctly pointed out, well, there's many, many more Tier 8 ones that have preferential matchmaking. You can't forget the Super Pershing. That American behemoth, the Super Pershing, it's super. And it's Sopter who's driving the Super Pershing. Why don't we keep going? Why don't we just feature some other tanks that have preferential matchmaking? The Super Pershing. This one, you know, it still has a warm spot in my heart. It's just still... It just looks cool. Look at this tank. I think this tank looks cool. It's just... and it's kept up slightly with the power creep. They kept buffing it, and now you've got 202 pen, 240 alpha, and the premium round is pretty good, 258 pen, 240 alpha. You will never see tier 10s. You will only see maximum tier 9s, and occasionally, when the clouds part and the sun shines down on your ass, you will get matchmaking like this, where there's just a few tier 8s. They've got an Iron Arnie, which is better. These guys got a Super Pershing. There's a few tier 7s, there's tier 6s. A tier 6 is going to struggle with the front of the Super Pershing, and even some tier 7s are going to struggle with the front of the Super Pershing. They buffed the speed a little bit. You know? He's moved right into enemy territory because his whole team went up the hill. And he's fighting tier 6, and he thinks, well, this might be my day to shine. And here he goes. Bounced his first shot. Like I said, some of the lower tiers are going to have trouble. Penny, he's look where he's gone. The 45 TP on the hill is aiming down on him. Aiming down on me. No tank has more. But he's got a lot of... Iron Arnie is on the hill. Did you see that, guys? If you look at the minimap, you'll notice that Iron Arnie is on top of the hill, so basically he can do whatever he wants here. And oh, why did you do that? Why didn't you just shoot that M6 in the side, who is not side scraping properly? He's aiming, and he bounces. Because these guys cannot really pen the Super Pershing. And this guy's shooting nothing but regular ammo so far. He's going to make credits. Look at this angle, doesn't matter. Oh, he ricocheted. He ricocheted. Aim, snap. Like a fist through a wall. It's Chuck Norris. Oh, he bounced the Leo by accident. Look at Iron Arnie. Look at the minimap, guys. Let me make it bigger. Look at the minimap. Iron Arnie is now going to fight the whole enemy team on the hill. Look at that. Look at the minimap. Poor Iron Arnie. He's probably going to be in chat now going, you idiot team. Useless, stupid players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why couldn't he fight those 7 tanks? What's wrong with him? You just need to get good. Learn to aim. What's wrong with you? Download the new aiming mod. You wouldn't have wasted time aiming so much. Now this Leo has no chance. Oh, he's getting capped out. That's a problem. That's a problem. The Leo shot the wall. The Leo is a glass cannon. I mean, he's going to start heading back to base, I think. Or what is he doing? He's confused. Start heading back to base and just take care of the Leo. Like over your shoulder. Okay, the projectile's going back to base. I guess he was going to go back to base, but he noticed that the projectile... You notice that on the minimap? He saw, okay, projectile going back, no problem. And he angled to face those guys, bounced those guys, and now faced this guy again. So now he's facing the enemies. And this guy, this little tier 6 has penned him. Huh. Oh, it's a tank destroyer. Just keep your front pointed at the enemy, buddy, and keep moving back and forth so they can't aim at your weak spot. And he's just chewing through them like a warm knife through butter. This guy might be able to pen him, but he's continually moving. Yeah, he bounced another shot. He's playing it perfectly. This is just beautiful. Boy, wouldn't you love to have matchmaking like this? Now, don't get me wrong. You're not going to get this all the time, right, guys? You're going to occasionally, well, more likely almost all the time, you're going to fight tier 9s and 8s. So Now, this is a sales job, guys, okay? This is like a commercial for a Big Mac. Okay? They don't look that way when you buy them. They look like shit when you go to McDonald's. They only look nice in the ads. This is an ad. You can look at it that way. Bullying tier 6. But it happens occasionally. You have the chance of this happening because preferential matchmaking. You will never be in the queue with tier 10s. So sometimes the queue is... There's a lot of tier 6s. There's a lot of tier... And look, notice he's concentrating on... He's concentrating on the tier 8 here. Boom. And he's... Oh, a ram. Oh, the ram doesn't... Oh! Oh! Ooh! He ends up with the win, guys. Ace tanker, 6,761 damage. Thanks to quite a few zeros on his team. And he manages to make almost 150,000 credits. There's another tier 8 preferential matchmaking tank that back in the day was quite a gem. Was one of the most powerful tanks from the front armor profile in the game when it came out. And it's this one here, the 112 Chinese. Driven here by Slobot 69 from the Pot clan. Shout out to you guys! Let's look at the regular round. He's got a 196 pen, 390 alpha on the regular round, and he's got all regular rounds. He does not have even one of the very good heat 250 pen, 390 alpha. He's got 5 HE, which is 61 pen, 530. 61 pen is getting close to being usable. With the new HE nerfs, any HE shell that has less than 50 pen, you very rarely are ever going to pen anyone. And if your alpha is like 450, you're very rarely going to roll. You might roll 5 when you shoot a tier 9. You might keep a few just to reset cap. But anyway, this guy is very interested in making credits. He's got a premium tank that makes a lot of credits. He's got nothing but regular rounds. He just rolled 409. He doesn't even pack any heat. Shout out to you, buddy. He's going to make credits with this thing. And he's blessed in this game with matchmaking tier 8s and 7s. And he got hit for 199 by artillery. And now he aims carefully, and shoots. Boom. 477! Wow, what a roll that was. That's 87 higher than 390. That's a high roll. That's a ghost shell. There is a dead tank, one of those dead tank things there. Maybe that guy, like one of these. See these? That guy might have been behind one of those dead tanks and the shell dipped down and hit it. Did you notice that this guy is not just barging forward recklessly? And in the old days when this came out, and you faced tier 6s, when you got really good matchmaking, you would just drive forward with this thing, and you were almost impossible to pen from the front. Even your lower plate was tough, and if you could cover that, or if you could face hug or ram, you would be just almost invincible. And if you faced tier 9s occasionally, you had fairly good heat round, 250. And it seems like a lot of these Chinese preferential matchmaking tanks, the T34-3, this one, very good premium round, 250 heat. So you can still, you could try and duke it out when you got the occasional tier 9 you're facing. You'll never see a mouse. You'll never see an E100. You'll never see an Object 268 version 4. That's the benefit of the preferential matchmaking. So, this one, they buffed the gun handling back quite a while ago because when they first came out, what balanced its tremendous armor profile was a really poor gun handling, but they've improved that a little bit, to try and keep up a little bit with the power creep. But I don't know. Okay. Boom! He aimed carefully, and that time he low rolled 376, but beautiful. And he blocked. Did he block? No, I guess the Black Prince didn't even shoot. He's hulled down now. He's basically immune to the Black Prince. The Black Prince has no chance of doing anything to him in this position. Well, maybe if he aimed really carefully at some special pixel, You know, you could look it up on Tanks GG, but really, the alpha that the Black Prince has. Oh, and that shot. Look, the Black Prince shot the dirt. See, alpha trumps DPM now because he pulls back into cover until he's loaded. And then, oh wait, just shoot him like that. Surprise! WZ, that's a light tank. He's trying to circle him, He did, but he's dead. Now, so when you have high alpha, you pull back, you're safe, and now you pull out, and he can trade 400 for, boom. He could trade 400 for the Black Prince's 140. And even though the Black Prince has a fast reload, well, you just pull back, right? You pull back behind cover. So that's why high alpha, when you can pull back behind cover, just wins, right? Because now they can't shoot him. Doesn't matter how fast they reload. That's another preferential matchmaking tank, that German, the 8.8. Boom. But the only way your DPM is worth it is if the target is available to you, right? So if he's in the open like a Muppet, yes, then high DPM will trump alpha. But in this situation, he's behind cover. So these guys are all, they're waiting. He shoots, kills the tiger, and backs up. This is just beautiful. This is how you have to do it. And just shoot him right there in, there you go. That Jag Tiger 8.8, we might feature that next. High DPM, huge shoebox slug. Is very good if you sit in front of it. But there you go. 374, now he pulls back. What's this Jag Tiger 88 going to do? Nothing. Just wait. Just wait. And now he can trade one shot for one shot. And he didn't even do that. Because he's busy aiming at the other guy. And this guy's just racking up the damage. Just a beautiful game. Patiently farming, patiently shooting. Okay? Just beautiful. Shot nothing but regular ammo, guys. This looks beautiful to me. And let's see how many credits did he make in this game. Just a regular game, regular schmo, playing a preferential matchmaking tank. How many credits did he make? Beautiful game, my friend, beautiful game. He ends up with 5,147 damage done. He made 100,000 credits with a premium account. That's not very much, Wargaming. Holy shit. He did over 5,000 damage. He didn't shoot one premium shell. He did not use premium consumables. That sucks, I say. That looks pretty bad to me. I'd be disappointed with that. You'd have to have 10 games like that to make 1 million credits? You should be ashamed of yourself, Wargaming. What is this? How is that even possible? Well, I guess he was shooting low-tier targets. But if he was fighting tier 9s, he wouldn't have got 5,000 damage. He would have had to shoot heat. It's balanced, Mr. Kellerman. That is exactly how game work. Leave some comments, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Are they still relevant, these two premium preferential matchmaking tanks? Subscribe to the channel, help the channel grow, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.